understand you by and by. Just move on up toward your destination. Though you may find from time to time complication. Bite your lip and take the trip.
Good afternoon, Florida. My name is Vincent Toronzo, and I'm your host for today's live stream of the largest caravan yet held by Biden for Florida. Now, before we get a look at what the scene looks in Miami-Dade, you may be asking what makes this the biggest caravan yet. And the reason that is so is because there is a caravan being held in support of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris in every congressional district in this state. And it's the largest one we've ever held. So now we're going to go take a look at what's going on in Miami Beach before the caravan starts. We have a bunch of surrogates out today in the state of Florida for these caravans, such as Representative Donna Shalala and more. So we're going to go to Steve Hawes in Miami Beach and see what's going on down at the scene.
Hello, everyone. We're live streaming from Miami Beach. As you can see, we've got quite a number of cars. Let me turn my camera around. Give me 1 second. All right, we're in Miami Beach. It's a beautiful day. We're getting ready for the caravan. The caravan is forming. I'm going to go over here. We've got Miami Beach Democratic Club President Matthew Land. Hi. Matthew, we're live streaming throughout Florida.
Yes.
From the top to the bottom of the state. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling amazing. I'm feeling fired up. I'm ready to vote in November. I'm ready to get past these primary elections. Get our Commissioner Eileen Higgins elected, and then over to Joe.
All right. There we go. Thank you, Matthew. Woo! Any other final thoughts? I'm going to look for Commissioner Gongora. I know he was here, and he'd love to say something.
No, just come on out. Come join us today. We'll be out here at 2 o'clock in our caravan of North Beach.
Excellent. Thank you, Matthew. That was Matthew Land, president of our Democratic Club, the Fightin' Democratic Club, Miami Beach Democratic Club. This is our caravan. We're getting ready to go. We got the press. The press is out. The Miami Herald is going to be covering us. They've confirmed. Up ahead, I'm going to see if I can catch up real quick with Commissioner Gongora. Commissioner Michael Gongora, we're live streaming from the top of the state to the bottom of the state. We're on the Biden for Florida Facebook page. We're on the Biden for Florida YouTube channel. And you're streaming live now. How are you feeling today? This is City of Miami Beach Commissioner Michael Gongora, one of our VIPs. Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you. I'm super excited to be here because we are on the path to taking back our country today. It has been almost 4 years of just madness, but we're going to finally be able to elect a president we can count on. And it's not just the president, everybody. It is the Supreme Court appointments. It is the federal court appointments. It is the taking back of our country and making sure that we are moving in the correct direction. So I'm excited to be here at this event today, right here in the city of Miami Beach, where we vote mostly Democrats. So we've got to take this message and send it across the state and send it across the country. Joe and Cam, yes, we can.
All right. Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you for being one of our VIP caravan special guests.
I'm thrilled to be here supporting my Miami Beach Democratic Club. Thank you guys for organizing this.
You're welcome.
I'm excited to be here participating with everybody else.
As you can see, thank you, Commissioner. As you can see, everyone's excited. We're patriotic. We're flying red, white, and blue. Vincent, I'm going to take a walk down the caravan preparations.
Sure.
Just to give everyone in Florida a feel of how we're doing it here in Miami Beach.
And Steve, if you don't mind me asking, I believe Congresswoman Donna Shalala would also be attending, correct?
Well, she's at a different rally. There are 2 rallies at least in Miami-Dade.
Okay.
We got one here in
Wow.
Miami Beach. We have a couple other VIPs coming to the Miami Beach Caravan. We have
Mhm.
County Commissioner Eileen Higgins and County Commissioner Daniela Levine Cava, who is also a mayoral candidate. Donna will be in a different caravan happening south of us.
Okay, wow. Okay, so we do have more people from Miami on this call, and we're gonna try and put them on to see if they may be at the different rally in Miami-Dade. But
All righty.
it's a great scene to see right now, all the cars lined up at Miami Beach.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Steve. I really appreciate it. We're gonna keep you on, but I'm gonna add Daniela Ferreira from Miami and see how they're doing down. I believe they're in another
Oh, look at this.
rally in
We have
Miami-Dade.
Daniela Levine Cava right here. Vincent, do you have a second? Vincent,
Sorry, yes?
do we have one more minute here in Miami Beach?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I would love to talk with Miami-Dade County Commissioner Daniela Levine Cava. She is also running for Miami-Dade County Mayor. Thank you for being one of our VIPs, Daniela. We're live streaming from the top of the state to the bottom, from Tallahassee to Key West. We're on the live stream right now on the Biden for Florida Facebook page and the Biden for Florida YouTube channel and more. How are you feeling today, Commissioner?
I am feeling the big mo. Harris, and Biden. We got I would say, Kamala Joe ticket. I'm feeling it.
All right.
Very exciting. And you know, that woman thing, it's going to lift me right up into the mayor's office. And what we can't do together, oh my, oh my.
That's great, Commissioner. You know, we're going to be driving from South Point all the way to the North Shore Library. Thank you so much for being one of our VIPs. Do you have any thoughts about the Democratic Convention coming up this week?
Yes, well, you know, too bad we can't all be together, but you know, this physical distance is not social distance. We are together. We are getting stronger and stronger. The wind is behind us, and we will win.
All right. Thank you so much, Commissioner. Thank you again for being one of our VIP Caravan guests. You look so patriotic. There we go. Daniela Levine Cava for mayor of Miami-Dade, the 7th or 8th largest county in the nation.
Yes.
It's an incredibly important position.
It was the 4th largest. But
Okay, yeah, it's hey, it's big. It's makes so much difference for the people that live here.
Yes.
More important than our senators or even the president is our county government. Good luck to you, Commissioner. And I'm going to cut over. Vincent, if we have another minute, I see our third VIP, Commissioner Eileen Higgins.
Sure, go
Commissioner
ahead.
Higgins. Commissioner Higgins, we're live streaming. We're live streaming
Hi, everybody.
from the top to the bottom of Florida right now. We're on the Biden for Florida Facebook page. We're live streaming on the Biden for Florida YouTube channel. Commissioner, Miami-Dade County Commissioner Eileen Higgins is the commissioner for District 5. It's the county district in which we will be driving today.
Exactly.
So, Commissioner, what would you like to say to our statewide audience?
First of all, welcome to District 5. We are proud to be supporting Joe Biden as our next president because we are ready to have decency and honesty and vision working for us up in Washington. It's really hard as a local official to sit here knowing that we have to fight Washington versus being supported by Washington. So it's exciting. And as they used to say in Game of Thrones, they no longer say winter is coming. They say November is coming.
That's right. November is big. Hey, August is big too. We've got a primary coming up on Tuesday. Today's a big day in two ways. We're having the Caravan. It's also the last day of early voting.
It is.
How are you feeling about that,
Well,
Commissioner?
it's super exciting. People are early voting all over the county. Lots of them. I've been meeting at the polls are voting for me. And then, of course, don't forget about Tuesday. Polls are open 7 to 7. And our supervisor of elections done a great job. We've got everything set up for social distancing and everything sanitized. So come on out. If you love voting on Election Day, we'd love to have you.
Awesome. Vote early and vote earlier. That's what I say. And from what I hear, this is going to be a record-breaking year for the Miami-Dade primary. Democrats are fired up and we're voting in record numbers, but we need more of you.
Absolutely, 100%. If we don't vote, well, we get what we get. If we vote, we get what the country needs, what our local government needs, and what the people need in representatives. People with heart, people that put human beings first, our neighborhoods first, our environment first, and our health first.
Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you so much. And thank you for being one of our VIPs at the Biden-Harris Convention Kickoff Caravan.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Vincent.
Yes, thank you so much, Steve. I really appreciate everything you're doing down there on the scene. We're going to head over to the other caravan in Miami-Dade. We're going to keep you on, Steve, just to show viewers how it's starting to look in Miami Beach now that the caravan is starting to grow, I can see. But we're going to go to Daniela Ferreira in Miami-Dade County to see what's going on at the other caravan.
All right.
All right. Hey, Vincent. How we
Hi,
doing?
Daniela.
Ready to go here in Kendall. We got some awesome cars with our Biden for president. Can see some of the awesome designs. Our cubanos out there, 100% anticomunista, 100% antisocialista, 100% con Biden. Eso! Yeah!
Hey, how are you, Steve?
We got this car right here. Our best day fly ahead. Biden for president. Yeah, baby. We got some more folks. And we got Congresswoman.
Yeah, we're live streaming.
Here. I know she's
Hey, we're having a great time. I'm decorating my car.
We're not live.
Oh.
They're live now.
They're live. Okay.
all right. We got some more folks. We got Steve Dugoff. What's up, Steve? Woo! We got another car. Donna Shalala, Daniela Vinkova, Biden. We got all our Democrats represented. Got some more Biden-Harris signs. I mean, it's really, really awesome. It's a really, really phenomenal turnout here in Kendall. Woo! We got supporters all around. Let's see. Biden-Harris, dump Trump. We love it. So just kind of taking you around to all the cars. Oh, absolutely. Got to get another picture of these t-shirts. Smart women against Trump. That's right. SWAT. We love it. Got a lot of enthusiasm out here. Woo!
Wow, that's great to see. And Congresswoman Donna Shalala is at the scene with you?
She is. So we're actually waiting for her to give some comments. So if you can just bear with me, I'll get her on the live. We got
okay.
We got Congresswoman Shalala here. Congresswoman, we are live streaming on Facebook from all corners of Florida with fellow Joe Biden supporters and Democrats. And what's your message to Floridians all around our state?
Turn out to vote and get our friends and family to turn out. We're going to crush Donald Trump. And when we win Florida, he cannot win the country. So we're the key. We're going to crush Donald Trump. It's time for him to go into oblivion. It's time for him to go.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Congresswoman. Congresswoman Shalala was one of the most important seats that we flipped in 2018, and we're looking forward to flipping some more seats and as well in the Senate, so we can have a Democratic Congress, a Democratic president, and so we can actually, build back better. That's what we need. So we got the media out here as well covering it. This is really, really great turnout, guys. I mean, we are super fired up, super ready for Joe, and I have no doubt that we're gonna flip Florida blue with Biden in November.
And Danielle, I see that you guys have a totem pole there, I guess is what they call it, from the past convention. So can we see how that looks to show our viewers?
Yeah, let me get the totem now. On my way. All right, folks. So we're making our way, trying to look for the totem for the convention. We got people taking selfies, socially distant, everyone wearing a mask, obviously, following CDC guidelines. Everyone's safety is the #1 priority. So if you could just bear with me for a second, I'm going to get you that totem. So pretty awesome. So we got a Biden-Harris for Florida totem. I don't know, Maria, if you can hold it for our folks. You guys can see it. Really, really awesome.
Wow.
For our phenomenal delegates. And Vincent, you were so awesome in you know, creating that for us. But yeah, that's what it
Thank
looks
you.
like.
It
It's a hot
looks
day
great.
here in Miami, so we got a cooler with some ice. But yeah, I mean, really phenomenal turnout. And we just gotta make sure that everybody keeps the enthusiasm going all the way to November so that we can defeat Donald Trump and win for Democrats up and down the ballot.
Yeah, thank you so much, Daniela. It's really a sight to see. Oh, that's a cool
Let me
bike.
show you this awesome little motorcycle we got here. Oh, let me pick that up. So the viewers can see it. This is a message to President Trump regarding the USPS. We gotta save our USPS. It saves lives and it's fundamental to our democracy. So, and it's in our Constitution. That's right. That's right. So, you know, just sharing a little bit with you guys. Woo! Eso, mi gente! Okay, Serena. So yeah, Vincent, this is just some of the great stuff that we got going on here.
Yeah, that's great to see, Daniela. Thank you so much for showing us how this looks on the ground in Kendall. We're going to be right back with you, but we're going to move up to Central Florida now to see what's going on in Lakeland and Polk County. Thank you so much, Daniela.
Sounds good. Let's go, Joe.
All right, everybody. So we're going to check out what's going on in Lakeland and Polk County, Florida right now. So we're going to go on the scene with Linda and see what's going on down there.
Okay, so we're going to follow. Where's Cindy?
Hi, Linda. How are you?
Hey, we're doing great. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. So
Yeah.
this is in Lakeland, correct?
Florida, in Polk County. And I've got Adam Hattersley running for District 15, U.S. House of Representatives. We've got probably 45 or 50 cars here for our caravan.
Yep. Hi, everybody. I'm actually State Representative Adam Hattersley running for U.S. Congress here in the Florida 15th in Central Florida. We're up here in Lakeland with about, like Linda said, about 50 cars ready to do the parade for Biden, the caravan for Biden. We're ready to flip Florida blue starting right here in Central Florida. We flipped this district, we flipped the whole state. So make sure you get out and vote. Vote early. Make sure your ballot gets in. You can hand deliver it to the polling places during early vote and vote by mail. So get out there and vote, and let's flip Florida blue and get Biden in the White House.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you. Okay. I think it's about time for our caravan to take off.
Sounds great, Linda. And do you think you can show us a little bit more of
Jan Barrow's running for the Florida State District 40 House of Representatives. And here's the key people on our club.
Really cool. And can you show us a little bit more of the cars as well after, so we can take a look at how much people we actually have in Lakeland down there supporting Vice President Biden?
Cars. As you can see, we've got 4 lines of cars lined up here. And then we've got cars over on this side lined up as well. And we're just waiting to go ahead and start the caravan.
Wow, that looks so great.
Weather, but it's cooled things off, so that's actually made it kind of nice.
Yes, for sure. And it looks great. I mean, the attendance is astounding right there in Lakeland. We're so happy to see that.
We've got a lot of support here in Polk County. We're going to flip this county blue.
For sure. Thank you so much, Linda.
Okay, we're loading up.
All right. Thank you, Linda, for showing us the scene. I really appreciate it.
You're sure welcome.
All right, everyone. So as you know, this is right before the caravan starts. The caravan hasn't really started right now across the state, but we do know that Lakeland is going to start very soon now that they have a lot of attendance. And then the Miami-Dade ones will start. But for now, we're going to show a quick advertisement because, as we know, Joe Biden made the exciting pick of choosing Kamala Harris to be the vice presidential candidate on the ticket. So we're going to take a look at who is Kamala Harris and what she has done to fight the Latino community, which we know the Latino community is huge down in South Florida. So we're going to see what she has to offer and what she's done to fight for the Latino community.
Dime con quién andas y te diré quién eres. That's what our abuelos and abuelas taught us. Now, Joe confirmed he's walking with perfect company. Una aliada. and a champion of the Latino community for years, Kamala is the final piece of the puzzle. Together, Biden and Harris will rebuild the American dream and ensure a future para todos.
Okay, and now we're going to go to Tampa, Florida, and see what's going on down in Tampa. I do know that there are caravans, again, across the entire state in every congressional district right now today. So this is the biggest caravan that we've seen, that we've ever done, really. So we're going to take a look at what's going on in Tampa. So we're going to go down to Dave in Tampa.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, Dave, how you doing?
Good, I can barely hear you, but we're good. Tampa's just kicked off, and we got about 9 cars, and everyone's decorated to the nines, and I think we're gonna have a great time.
That's great to see. I know you're driving, so I don't want to really, give you any more tasks to do since you're driving. But it's great to see that there's a lot of people down there in Tampa with you supporting. That's great. I don't know.
Can't really hear you, actually.
You can't hear me?
I mean, hold on. Let me just set you. Try again.
Can you hear me? Okay, well, we'll be right back with you, Dave, okay? I know.
Sounds good.
Okay, all right. So now we're going to go back to Steve Hawes in Miami. But before we do, we're actually going to go to Broward County to see what's going on down there at the scene. We have Ryan Greenberg down at the scene, and we're going to see what's going on there, okay? Hi, Ryan. How are you? Hello, Ryan? Ryan, are you there?
You gotta come over here. There's audio coming from the car.
Okay, well, there we have a Congresswoman Wasserman Schultz, but I don't think they can.
Chris?
We're doing live stream right now. Get this whole meeting.
All right, well, we had Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz. I don't think, we can't really hear you, Ryan. I'm not sure if it's me on my end. But anyways, we're going to go to back to Steve Hawes in Miami Beach, because I do know that they're about to exit and start driving to start their caravan. So let's see what's going on there. Hey, Steve.
Hey, Vincent. Looks like we're about to get underway. This is the lead car right now, as you can see. Biden-Harris, Florida delegate. The other cars are starting to get into motion. I think the caravan's off and running.
Wow.
Here we go. Miami Beach, Daniela Levine Cava, Commissioner Cava, one of our VIPs. Very patriotic. Michael Gongora, Commissioner. There we go. We're underway in Miami Beach. We're hitting the road. For the supporter of Commissioner Eileen Higgins. Everyone flying the flag. We love America, and we're going to take America back from this cancer. Yes, we can. So we can. We're live streaming, everyone. And here we go. Look at this. We got the Biden flag. That's beautiful. Let's take a look at this. Dan Royals. All right. Here we go. Let's move on down the line. We got 20 to 30 cars. We have families. We have youngsters flying the flag. Look at that. Miami Beach is excited for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. I can tell you that right now. Make some noise! Everyone's excited. Let me tell you. Look at that. We're styling. We had a convertible. That's the way to do it.
That's great to see.
Supporters everywhere. Miami Beach is underway. My friend Elsa, she joined at the last minute. Look at that. Great job on the decorations. Can you believe it?
Wow.
Donna Shalala supporter. Awesome. Miami Beach is getting loud. We're getting loud for Joe Biden, Kamala Harris. All Democrats up and down the ticket. We want all the seats. We want every zip code to be Democratic. A couple more cars coming up. Vincent, that's our Caravan.
That's great to see. And, you know, I can still see there's some cars left, but wow, that's really cool.
I'm going to be jumping in the last car. I'm in the rear car with Bill Warren, the organizer of the event for the Miami Beach Democratic Club. All right. Hey, Bill.
Hey, let me get to the group.
Bill is going to catch us up to the group.
Okay, I'm almost there. Fired up, fired up, fired up.
Bill Warren is our program chair.
Fired up.
He's the one who organized this on the side of the Miami Beach Democratic Club in tandem with Biden for Florida.
I'm on Day Boulevard. You're the last car. Are you in that big truck? I'm behind that yellow truck. That SUV thing, that black big car? You're back. Okay.
All right.
We're moving.
The Caravan's underway in Miami Beach.
I'm going to try to get Angel on the phone, y'all.
It is hot. It's sunny. It's a beautiful day. But we didn't want to go to the beach today. We decided we wanted to be in this Caravan. You know, I said this before. We're breaking records down here in Miami-Dade and voter turnout for the August primary. It's huge. Democrats are fired up to vote. There's no doubt about that. But we need more votes. We need every vote. Today's the last day of early votings. Statewide, get out there and vote if you haven't. Vote. Vote early and vote earlier. And then election day coming on Tuesday. Get ready. Just make sure you vote.
Yeah, for sure. And this election is very important because it's about restoring the flow of information. So I really appreciate everything that you're doing, Steve. I mean, you got great footage of this Caravan. And I can't believe how much surrogates you guys actually have at your Caravan. That's really great to see from when we had our first small Caravan only in Miami-Dade to now when we have caravans across the entire state. So that's really great. Thank you so much.
Thank you to Biden for Florida for organizing this. Like I said, we're going from Tallahassee to Jacksonville to Miami to Orlando and everywhere in between. Let me not forget my old hometown, St. Pete, Tampa, Pinellas and Hillsborough counties.
Yeah, and we do have caravans going on over there as well, especially in Tampa. I know that. And we have caravans in Lakeland that are really phenomenal, especially in Lakeland. We have over 50 cars there.
Wow, Polk County represent. Unbelievable.
Yeah. And in Miami-Dade, you know, we have the Miami Beach Caravan. I just got off the live stream with Daniela. And Kendall, they have a lot of cars there as well. So it's great to see that Miami-Dade is fired up and ready to vote for Joe and Kamala in November.
No, I'm not there yet. Hold on.
So thank you so much, Steve. I really appreciate it. We'll be right back with you.
All righty.
All right, folks. So we're going to go and take a look at the actual announcement advertisement that the campaign released for Kamala Harris. This was released after there was word that Kamala Harris was chosen, almost like a rumor, but this really made it official. So let's take a look, everyone.
All right.
Hi. Sorry to keep you.
That's all right. You ready to go to work?
Oh my God. I'm so ready to go to work.
I was raised to take action. My mother knew that she was raising 2 black daughters who would be treated differently because of how they looked. Growing up, whenever I got upset about something, my mother would look me in the eye and ask, "So what are you gonna do about it?" That's why, when I saw a broken justice system, I became a lawyer to try and fix it. It's why, during the foreclosure crisis, I took on the big banks as California's Attorney General. It's why, as United States Senator, I have fought to represent people like my mother, people who politicians often overlook or don't take seriously. Right now, America needs action. In the middle of a pandemic, the president is trying to rip away health care. While small businesses close, he's given breaks to his wealthy donors. And when the people cried out for support, he tear-gassed them. America is in crisis, and I know Joe Biden will lead us out of it. He's a man of faith, decency, and character. He raised his family that way. I saw it firsthand with my good friend Bo. As Joe says, we're in a battle for the soul of this nation. But together, it's a battle we can win. We just have to take action.
First of all, is the answer yes?
The answer is absolutely yes, Joe, and I am ready to work. I am ready to do this with you, for you. I'm just deeply honored, and I'm very excited.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
So I said to my people, slow the testing down, please.
I just think it's a nasty question. You know you're a fake. Today I have strongly recommended that we dominate the streets. When somebody's the president of the United States, the authority is total.
All right, everyone. So you saw the Kamala Harris campaign advertisement that the campaign put out announcing her to be the vice president of the United States. And then we saw a quick ad that the Biden campaign released on how, you know, the performance of this administration has impacted the Latino community across this nation. But right now we're going to go to Robert Palacios. I believe he's in Miami-Dade. And we're going to check out what's going on down there. Hey, Robert.
Hey, Vincent, how are you?
Good. I see that you have a caravan there. Where are you located?
We're in Kendall, next to Dayland Mall. If you can see, this is ridiculous big. I've never seen it so big since the Hispanic Caravan contra Trump. You can see supporters of across the county. Look at this motorcycle, this couple of supporters here we have supporting the next president, 46th president Joe Biden. We have cars. It goes all the way back and forth in this shopping center. It's super big. We have Congresswoman Donna Shalala. We have all the candidates in office for state house, local levels. Like you can see, the momentum is strong. You can see Daniela running to get something. Cubano contra with Biden. If you can see, Vince, I'm not sure if you've seen the line all the way going up to here, to the back of the shopping center.
Yeah, it's really great. I mean, I can't believe the attendance either. It's really probably I believe it might be the biggest caravan right now across the state. So that's really great to see.
Activists and leaders all here today, and it's a Sunday also. Take that into account. And people are happy to come and join us on a Sunday. Look at the drone. There's an estimated number, I think there's 80 cars or more, even more.
Wow, that's really great, Robert. Well, thank you, Robert. We're going to keep you on just to check out the attendance, to keep an eye out. So we're just going to see, we're going to keep you on the screen to kind of check out what's going on down there in the caravan. But we're going to bring on Ryan Greenberg from Broward County, because I know we were having some technical issues, but I think all is fixed now. Oh. Ryan, can you hear me? Okay, well, I think we're having other issues, but we're actually going to go to Tallahassee with Kim Armstrong and see what's going on down all the way in Tallahassee, you know, super north from Miami-Dade. So pretty much the opposite side. So let's go see that. Hi, Kim. Can you hear me? Okay, well, I think she probably can't hear me, but we can clearly see. Yeah, so we can clearly see supporters gathering there, supporting Joe Biden for President of the United States and Kamala Harris for Vice President of the United States. And again, this is in Tallahassee. So we're going to come right back to Tallahassee, but before we do, we're going to go to Ryan Greenberg down in Broward County again. Let's see if that works again.
Hey everybody, sorry so much for the issue with our sound. I sent Vincent a recording I did of Debbie before we did the live stream, so hopefully you can show that. We have over 30 cars here in Broward County leaving the Flamingo Park, and we've already taken off. We're waiting at a stoplight. You can see all the people behind us.
Wow.
We're riding with Biden. Woo!
And where are you again, Ryan? I'm sorry.
We're in Broward County at the intersection of Sunrise and Flamingo.
Wow, okay.
Just luckily got a stoplight here. But yeah, we have over 30 cars out here strong to promote Biden and Harris.
Yeah, that's great to see, Ryan. I'm so excited that we have a caravan.
President.
Yeah, I'm excited that we have a caravan down there in Broward with over 30 cars. I just got off the live stream with Robert Palacios and Daniela, as well as Chris in Miami-Dade, Kendall, and they have over probably 50 cars plus right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah. They really packed an entire parking lot, so that's great to see too. And then down in Miami Beach, we have Steve Haas, where there were probably around 20 cars, you know, there to support Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. But you know, and then we have Lakeland, where there were about 50 cars as well, supporting the Vice President. So again, for new viewers that just got on, our caravans are being held in every congressional district in Florida right now to support Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. But I will let you go, Ryan, because I know you're driving. But thank you so much for showing us what's going on in Broward County. Thank you, Ryan.
Let's go.
All right, everyone. So now we're going to go to Sarasota and check out what's going on there. So I'm going to put on Wilson from Sarasota.
Howdy, y'all. Coming here from deep red Sarasota, where we've got about 30 to 40 cars coming down US 41 right now. We've already encountered some Trump people, but fairly peaceful otherwise.
Wow, that's really great to see. And I can see that it's almost like 2-lane caravan. That's really cool how you guys have that. But that's a lot of people. I'm very glad to see that going on. And as we do know, at least many of us know, Sarasota is really deep red. I have a couple friends that live down there, and it's pretty much all Trump, but this has probably proven that incorrect. So we do have Biden supporters and a lot of Biden supporters down there, and we're really great to see that.
Quite a few. Even though we haven't gone blue since 1932, we're still all out here working our butts off, hoping to make it happen this year.
That's great to hear. Thank you so much, Wilson. And are you at the beginning of the caravan, just to clarify?
We were just towards the end, but we're driving alongside it to try to get you all
Wow.
a nice view
Okay.
of
So
some of the
that
different
caravan
cars.
is really long, and that's great to see. You know, it's a lot of cars. I mean, it would probably be around 40 to 50 from what I counted. So that's great to see.
Yeah, and there's quite a few of us.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to see. That's great to see. Well, thank you so much, Wilson. If if we get to come back to see,
we're probably just halfway.
If we try and come back to see what's going on in Sarasota in a few minutes, we will do that. But right now, we're going to go check out what's going on in Miami Beach. We're going to go back to Steve Hawes. So thank you so much, Wilson. I really appreciate it. That's Sarasota, everyone.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, so we're going to go back to Steve Hawes, see what's going on in Miami Beach.
All right, we're in Miami Beach. We're live streaming. We're on Washington Avenue. There's the Bass Museum. We have our caravan of cars. Everyone's fired up. Everyone's fired up. We're about to pass Lincoln Road. If you've ever been to Miami Beach, you'll know Lincoln Road. It's where everyone goes to shop and party. We're loud. We're honking. We got bullhorns. Go up, Bill. Let's go up further. Let's see this caravan of cars. Biden for president. Look at that. Donna Shalala representing. We're making some noise. Donna Shalala supporter. We're letting people know that Democrats are in Miami Beach. Elsa Berman. Here we go.
Wow, that's great to see, Steve.
If you've ever been here, you might know that this is Lincoln Road. Look at that. We're getting the crowd fired up. The crowd's getting fired up too. That's the way to do it, isn't it, Bill? Look at that. We're showing our enthusiasm. People are waving. Lincoln Road loves Joe Biden. Unbelievable.
We're so excited to see that, especially even though Miami-Dade and Broward usually tend to vote blue, it's great to see that there's enthusiasm for our ticket for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, because we know that they can really fix problems that we face in our state.
Absolutely, Vincent. And Miami-Dade is blue, but it's not blue enough. Not yet. We need it deep, deep blue. And if Miami-Dade goes deep, deep blue, Florida goes blue, and the nation goes blue, and we can put an end to this current nightmare of national government.
Yep, for sure, Steve. And exactly right. If we can turn out Miami-Dade, Broward County, South Florida to vote for Joe and Kamala, for sure we can really transform and transform history. For sure. So thank you so much, Steve. That's really great. We're gonna keep you on for a bit because it's a really great sight to see. So we're gonna keep you on for a bit.
All right. We're heading down Washington Avenue. People are filming us. They know something's happening. They feel there's change in the air.
We just crossed 15th.
We crossed 15th Street. We're coming up to Espanola Way. It's another great spot. You can look at how, Miami's a diverse city. Miami Beach, no less. We got everything here. So many different ethnicities, every nationality, every kind of person is here. They're tourists, they're residents, they're everything. And we're coming out for Joe Biden this year.
And I do know, really quickly, to those that are asking, I see some people in comments talking about that they need a yard sign. And, we do know that yard signs are made available. If you go to store.joebiden.com, you can actually get a yard sign for yourself. But just to show you kind of where to go, it is called, again, store.joebiden.com. That's the URL where you can get your Biden-Harris gear, especially. But as soon as you get on this page, you can clearly see, the Biden-Harris shirts, the hats, and a sign right here, $25. And you can pretty much get this sign. There are others, as you can see, classic signs that they had from before he chose Harris. The classic Biden United Union blue and the classic Biden United white yard sign. So you can go get those at, again, store.joebiden.com. And display it proudly on your lawn. So it's great to see that we have materials like that made in place for us to show our support for Joe Biden. But we're going to go back to see what's going on down Lincoln Road again to kind of get an idea of how much support we're seeing in Miami-Dade for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
Vincent, people are waving at us. We're getting people fired up. They didn't expect to be part of a caravan, but they're waving. They see Joe Biden. They see Kamala Harris. They're giving us the thumbs up. We got some enthusiasm going here. Miami Beach is a great city. It's a great town. It's fun, but it's liberal and it's progressive, and we want change. And I can see it on the streets here.
Yep, for sure. And for those that are watching and don't exactly know where exactly Miami Beach is, which would be hard to believe, but the former Miami Beach mayor Philip Levine actually ran for governor.
By the way, I want to point something out. You see these parked cars? To the right of that is a bike lane. That's something new. That's your county government at work. The Miami-Dade County government did that. In the wake of COVID, we put in bike lanes to make transportation better. And that's what's happening in this primary election. When we elect better people to county government, we get better solutions. We get more compassionate government. And our county starts to serve the people that live here.
Yes.
Great bike lane. It's a great place to ride a bike.
Did we lose you? I think I lost you.
You're absolutely right. And now that
that's the old city hall right there. The old city hall of Miami Beach, very scenic. Police station.
In the wake of this pandemic, we've seen people go outside, get some fresh air more often, be able to exercise more often, because everything has essentially slowed down. Life has slowed down. So we see people taking advantage of this time to go outside, get some fresh air, and exercise. And that's great to see that Miami has actually installed bike lanes for people to use and enjoy.
Oh, it's great. They've made several other improvements in Miami Beach. Famous Ocean Drive, the Art Deco district, is closed to car traffic. It's all pedestrian now. It should have been that way a long time ago. It's much better. They created open spaces for the restaurants and the clubs to have tables outside, and it's become a pedestrian mall now. It's so great to walk on it. If you're ever down here, Vincent, take a walk on Ocean Drive.
Yeah, for sure. And Ocean Drive is really enjoyable. It's really fun to go and enjoy some time there, especially now when things have slowed down for people, But it is really great. Miami Beach is pretty much a historic monument for Florida.
People are waving for Joe Biden. Joe Biden. People sitting at restaurants and bars, socially distant, wearing their masks, being safe. We've made some strides here down in Miami-Dade with regards to COVID. We're not where we need to be. But we put in a mask order, and it's brought some of the numbers down a little bit.
Yay, the numbers are coming down.
The masks are working. Social distancing is working. It works. We have a long way to go, I have to tell you, Vincent. You know that. But what we're doing, we just have to keep it up, and we have to accelerate it, because when we get the COVID numbers down, that will accelerate the economy, and that's what we need to do.
For sure, and that's what Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have proposed, a nationwide mask mandate, because they understand that once you bring COVID numbers down, we get to build back better. We get a better economy. We get a better life for children that need to go back to school. We can't send kids back to school without really eliminating as well as eliminating, as well as our economy and getting our jobs back. That's very important.
This is the longest one, though. This is the longest light right here.
We didn't catch a single light.
Well, y'all the lucky ones today.
Vincent, I'm in the rear car, the last car with the esteemed Bill Warren. He's keeping us on track. He's chanting. He's yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
He's the program chair for our club, and he's the one that organized us down here along with Biden for Florida. So we're in the last car. We're trying to keep in touch on the phone with the lead car and the middle car. and keep us as together as we possibly can. We're heading south right now down Washington Avenue. We're at 5th Street. We got about 5, 6 more streets to go, and we're going to make a big U-turn and come up Collins Avenue. From there, Collins Avenue is a straight shot up the length of Miami Beach to our early voting station in North Beach, what we call North Beach.
That's great to hear, Steve. Thank you so much for showing us what's going down in Miami Beach. It's really great, and it's really a sight to see. So I'm really excited to see you guys really fired up and ready to go. We're going to go down to Tallahassee really quick. So thank you so much, Steve. We're going to keep you on the screen just so
we did some. We did it already.
What's going on in Miami Beach?
We did it back earlier.
Okay.
We'll do it again. We'll do it again.
All right, folks. So we're going to take a look at what's going on in Tallahassee. Hey, Kim, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfect. I can kind of see what's going on. Actually, I think we've lost sight of how the Caravan looks. Okay, well, we'll be back right to her, but we do know that there is a big Caravan. Okay. We'll try and look at what's going on in Tallahassee a little bit later. We do know they're having some issues. But we're going to go take a look at Sarasota while we are also looking at Miami Beach. As you can see on the screen, this Caravan is really doing an amazing job at getting the word out that we're really excited for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris this election day. So let's take a look at what's going on in Sarasota. Hey, Wilson.
Hello. Yep, I can hear you all right. And we got the top half of our Caravan now as we're entering downtown Sarasota, crossing by Sarasota Memorial.
That's great to see. And, I could see a number of cars there in Sarasota. And up on your top right-hand corner, viewers can also see what's going on in Miami Beach. But, we can definitely see a comparison of large amounts of people in these caravans. Wow, that's really great. Thank you so much, Wilson. We'll be right back with you. I'm going to keep you on the screen just so we can kind of keep an eye out on what's going on in Sarasota. So thank you, Wilson.
Sounds good.
All right, Steve, we're back to you. You can see that people are too excited and fired up. We're really excited to see that. Viewers can also see that people in Sarasota are also fired up, decorating the cars for Joe, honking constantly as well, showing their support for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
All right, we just drove up the side of the Caravan so we can get a look at everyone. Some of the streets down here only are single file, but we had a chance to go up the side and see all of our other fellow Caravan people. There we go, Daniela Levine Cava on a big sandwich board. One of our VIP, Caravan VIPs.
Okay, somebody made a right in our group. So the big truck made a right. So I didn't know what it was. Are you going to go in front of us? Why keep trying to do that line?
All right, Vincent, we're nearing the southern terminus of our Caravan. We're heading down to South Point. We're going to make a big U-turn and come up Collins Avenue. We're regathering our Caravan right now. There's a bit of traffic, so it's a bit stop and go right now.
Yeah.
But as you can see, it's a beautiful day out here. people are out and about and they're excited for Joe Biden. People on the side they're waving at us. They're giving us a thumbs up. They're pumping their fists. We're letting
Well,
people know that Miami Beach is Joe Biden and Kamala Harris territory.
that's great to see, and thank you so much, Steve. We'll be right back with you now that you're regrouping your caravan. I know that takes a little bit of work, so while you guys are doing that, we're going to be right back with you guys for a little commercial break. So thank you, Steve.
Alrighty.
All right, folks. So as we know, it was the anniversary recently of the El Paso shooting, and we're going to take a look at an advertisement and see what's going on, rather what happened in El Paso, and kind of see, how much it impacted our politics, our society, and our country. To see, why is Joe Biden, Kamala Harris fighting to fight the NRA essentially, and this ad explains it all really, to show that we want to end gun violence in this country, and here's why we want to do it.
History is not a fairy tale. The battle for this soul of the nation has been a constant push and pull between the American ideal that says we're all created equal and the harsh reality that racism has long torn us apart. The words the president utters matter. How far is from Trump saying this is an invasion to the shooter in El Paso declaring this attack is a response to the Hispanic invasion of Texas? We're living through a rare moment in this nation's history where our president lacks the moral authority to lead. We'll have to do what our president can't. Stand together, stand against hate, leaving nobody behind, demonizing no one, not the poor, the powerless, the immigrant, or the other. It's a uniquely American code. It's who we are.
I like to drive. I used to think I was a pretty good driver. I didn't get a chance to flash shift in the second. I was afraid I'd go through those guys.
Tomorrow morning, we're talking about cars and what car you'd like to see come back.
I love this car. Nothing but incredible memories. Every time I get in, I think of my dad and Bo. God, can my dad drive a car? Oof. The thing I like most is the setup right here. And you feel like you're in complete control. This is just boom. Now, you stand in the front here. This is iconic industry. How can American-made vehicles no longer be out there? I believe that we can own the 21st century market again by moving to electric vehicles. And by the way, they tell me, and I'm looking forward, if it's true, to driving one, that they're making an electric Corvette and go 200 miles an hour. You think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. So I'm excited about it.
Hush now, child, and don't cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Just move on up toward your destination. Though you may find from time to time complications. And take the trip.
All right, everyone. We're back. As you saw, we played two advertisements. One, the El Paso anniversary, the tragedy that happened in El Paso, and the second, a short video that the campaign released about Joe Biden and his connection to his Corvette that he received when he was very young, and his dad actually gave to him. But now we're going to go back to Tallahassee. We have better footage of what's going on in Tallahassee, so we're going to go down to up to Tallahassee and see what's going on there. Hey, Kim. Can you hear me?
Hi. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, perfect. Sorry, we were having some technical difficulties, but right there, I think that's the Florida Capitol, correct? To your left?
We did just go by the Capitol, and now we are circling the courthouse. So we have a lot of people, so we got separated a little bit. And my dog's having a little disagreement with some people. But here comes some more that are coming in. I'm going to let them all in.
Well, that's great to see. I'm glad to see that the Caravan is pretty large in Tallahassee. I know Tallahassee is pretty red, but it's great to see, there's people turning out for Joe Biden. It's really important. But it's really a sight to see you guys passing by the Florida Capitol. It shows how important this election is to our entire state, really,
Yes, absolutely. We are kind of a blue dot up in North Florida. So
For sure.
We're pretty blue here.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for clarifying that. Yeah, you're absolutely right that you guys are actually pretty, a blue dot amongst all the red areas pretty much in North Florida. It is pretty red up there, but Tallahassee, I know, can be very blue in certain areas. But it's great to see. I'm very excited that you guys have a Caravan going up there. I'm down in Broward County, so it is quite a drive for me, but it's always great to see people in Tallahassee supporting Joe Biden. So thank you so much, Kim. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Vote blue.
Yes. So now we're going to go to Broward County. Ryan Greenberg again. I know she's got some things to show us, especially from the Caravan going on in Broward, see how that's going on. So let's put her on.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Oh my gosh, it's been so exciting. Everybody that is going by us is honking. They're so excited with the ticket, Biden-Harris. I've been trying to inform people as we stop at stoplights. Hey, check us out on Biden for Florida, and they're giving me the thumbs up. So it's
Ryan, I think we lost audio.
lost me for a second. Am I there? You got it?
Yeah, we got audio again. Sorry.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so we just had so many people honking, and especially when we stop at the stoplights, they're like, yeah, Biden, Harris. They love it. So they're so excited.
That's great to see. Yeah, I'm very excited to hear that. We have a lot of support in Broward. One can always assume that we do because of how blue Broward is, but we're not blue enough. We need to be bluer because we need to really turn out for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris this November and really elect Democrats up and down the ballot, especially, and prepare even for the gubernatorial race in 2022. So I know we'll be working hard for that once we elect Joe Biden to the presidency.
Of course.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Ryan. I know you're driving again. So
I'm at a stoplight, so I'll show you really quick.
Yeah.
Can you see?
Oh, wow. Yeah, we can see a couple cars there. We can see your flag. That's great.
I'm trying to go as high as I can. All right. Well, everybody be safe. We'll talk soon.
All right. Thank you so much, Ryan. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, everyone. So we do know that right now our biggest caravans are going on really across the state, from Lakeland to Tallahassee, all the way down to Miami-Dade and Broward County, but as well as Sarasota. We have a good caravan in Sarasota that's really large as well. But we're gonna take a look at what's going on in Miami Beach again. I know that was really exciting to see driving down Lincoln Road to see the amount of people supporting Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. So we're gonna take a look at what's going on in Miami Beach again with Steve Hawes.
Hello, everyone. We're in Miami Beach. We had to improvise. Collins Avenue was a parking lot. People are out today. It was solid red, if you know what I'm talking about. You look at Google Maps, that Collins Avenue was solid red. We improvised. We made a turn back, and we're going back up Washington. We're in some traffic right now, but we should get past this in a little bit. Here we've got the Jewish Museum of Florida.
Okay.
Nice and picturesque, something to look at while we're getting going. So like I said, we're the last car. We've got about 30 cars ahead of us. And whenever we pass a crowd of people, they're giving us the thumbs up. They're waving. They know that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are the ones that can restore the soul of our nation.
Yeah, and that's really great to see, Steve. I know you guys can get on a little bit of traffic in Miami. That tends to happen when you're in South Florida, but it's great to see that there are a lot of people supporting Joe Biden in Miami Beach. So I'm really happy to see that.
Absolutely. We need more. As you know, we need more. We're having a record turnout for the primary. We've got Democrats voting by mail, early voting, but we need more. We need all those votes. We have a lot of people in Miami-Dade County, Democrats, who signed up for a vote by mail ballot but haven't turned it in yet. You can still do it on election day. You can do it today until 4 p.m. at any early voting location. We need all those ballots. Hey, if every Democrat who signed up for vote by mail mailed in their ballot or took it in, we would win hands down. But we need to whip those votes. We need to chase those ballots. And that's why we're on the street. Look at this. The SUV giving us a thumbs up when they saw the Biden sign. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, for sure. And we're really happy to see again the amount of people down there. We're excited. We're fired up. And I'm really happy that you guys are, you know, I can see that there's a little traffic there. But we'll be right back to you, Steve. Thank you so much. Once things clear up, we'll be right back to you.
All right.
Okay, folks. So we're going to take a look at what's going on in Sarasota, because we do know those are one of our bigger caravans as well. And we're going to try and see what's going on. But as I said before, I know I said we have caravans, Miami Beach, Kendall, which is both in Miami-Dade. We have in Broward. We have in Sarasota. We have all the way in Tallahassee. But we also have one in Lakeland. And that was the one we saw earlier that was pretty big. It was pretty large. It was about 50 cars there as well. But you know, we're just happy to see that there is enthusiasm and support for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris throughout the entire state. And that's what we're really excited about. So we're going to go to Sarasota really quick and try and see what's going on down there. Well, actually up there. I keep forgetting I'm in South Florida, so everything is up. But we're going to try and see what's going on up in Sarasota, which is around Central Florida, around the West Coast. So we're going to try and see what's going on there.
So we're down here about an hour south of Tampa, just to give you some idea, deep red county. But we're just entering Main Street in the downtown area, and a lot of really good support, as well as some Trumpers, but that was to be expected. But everything going great down here, making lots of noise.
Well, that's great to see, Wilson. I'm glad that, you know, there's still a lot of people fired up for Joe and Kamala Harris. I know despite that there may be some dissenting opinions in these deep red counties, you know, it's still incredibly exciting to see these people show up and, you know, these supporters show up and fired up to elect Joe Biden, and including in deep red counties and, you know, cities. So we're glad to see that. Thank you so much, Wilson. We're going to go real quick to Lakeland to try and see what's going on there. I do know that there is a large caravan in Lakeland, as we saw. I just spoke about it. Around 50 cars, I had to say, I probably saw. So we're going to try and see what's going on in Lakeland. Hello? Okay, well, we lost her. Again, I want to remind our viewers that the amount of work that we put into trying to get footage for you of these caravans is really difficult, especially, you know, if you're driving in a certain area where there's not a lot of service. That may be very difficult for some people to try and show these caravans across the state. But for now, we're going to play a quick video because, as we know, Kamala Harris, she is the first Black woman and Asian woman to actually be on the ticket for a major party. You know, we've never seen something like this, and really, this is her making history. She's breaking the glass ceiling once again, just like Hillary Clinton did. But, you know, putting cracks in that glass ceiling, and then eventually we'll be able to break that glass ceiling once we elect Joe Biden and Kamala Harris to the White House. But as we know, this is a really big, impactful moment, choosing Kamala Harris to be the vice president candidate for the Democratic Party. So we're going to play a quick ad that the campaign released to show that under Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, there will be a better America for all, including the Black community and the Latino community, who have been really, without a doubt, suffering under this administration. But they won't anymore once Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are elected. Instead, Kamala Harris and Joe Biden will lift these people up, will lift us up, you know, make sure that we have equal opportunity in this country and that we can really pursue the American dream. So we're going to play that quick ad.
The story of Black America. The story of Black America is the story of America. It's the story of a people who have pushed this country to live up to its stated ideals. But Black people have always believed in the promise of a better America. So, at this moment we're in now, we must choose to fight for that better America. And just like our ancestors who stood up to the violent racists of a generation ago, we will stand up to this president and say, no more. Because America is better than him. So we choose to be bigger. We choose to be bolder. We choose to bring back justice, respect, and dignity to this country. We choose Joe Biden to lead us all towards that American promise together.
As you can see, that was a fantastic ad that the campaign made, you know, representing what Black America wants. And right now they're crying out for racial justice, because in the midst of so much attacks on the community from, you know, just this injustice that we've seen in this country, you know, they know that right now we need to elect Joe Biden. We know that we need to elect Joe Biden because without Joe Biden and Kamala Harris in the White House, we won't be able to succeed as much as we could with them. You know, we need to succeed, and we need to elect them into office. But right now we're going to go to Miami, where we have Mike Rivero down there at the Caravan, and we're going to try and see what's going on there and exactly what location he's in, because we know that there are two caravans, one in Kendall and one in Miami Beach.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey there. Hi Mike. Are you at the Kendall or the Miami Beach Caravan?
I am part of the Kendall Caravan. And to tell you guys, this was one of the largest caravans we've done to date. I counted at least 60 cars. We have a lot of support out here. And actually right now I'm stuck at a red light trying to catch up with the rest of the group so I can show you guys the caravan that we've got. Let me see if I can get a good shot for you guys here.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
And while you do that, Mike, we're going to put on Robert Palacios, because he actually is on his sunroof showing us exactly what's going on. I believe.
I don't know if you guys can see this.
Yeah. Wow.
We're stopped right now in South Miami near Sunset Place Mall. Hopefully you guys have a good image of the cars here. We've got everybody present. We're stuck at a red light. But we were, you know, joined by Congresswoman Donna Shalala today. She came out. She said some great words about, you know, the campaign and the support out there. Oh, and I think that image you have of the live stream, I see that card up in front of me. So we're all together. We're just stuck at a red light. But a lot of support for Biden and Harris today. I'm going to try and get a good image of the caravan here for you guys. Can you see that?
Yeah, for sure. And right there, I think we see Robert on his sunroof taking footage. Is what actually you see below. That footage below is what you see Robert taking. But thank you, Mike,
Absolutely.
for getting this footage because we really haven't seen much of the Kendall Caravan in motion. We've only really seen the Kendall Caravan at the parking lot, and as we could see, it was pretty big. So we're very excited to see that there's excitement there for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
A lot of support, guys. We're getting a lot of thumbs up, a lot of clapping, a lot of honking back from people. And we get your occasional Trump supporter with thumbs down. But hey, we greet them with love.
Yeah, for sure. And just to mention, you mentioned that, and that we greet them with love, and that's exactly what we learned from Joe Biden. Joe Biden does not hate; he loves, and he shows how we can be friendly to our opponents. That's why he said in a speech once that he loves some Republicans of his friends of his that are Republicans, and there's nothing he can do about that. He may have a different political opinion than they may have, but he's still friends with them and he still loves them. But as we know, Donald Trump's brother actually sadly passed away yesterday, and Joe Biden tweeted a very nice message to the president, sending his condolences and wishing his family all the best, and sending his love, pretty much, essentially, and his blessing, because he knows that how hard it is to lose a family member, no matter how different political opinions you may have. Losing a loved one is really hard. So he understands that, and he sends his condolences to the president's family.
Absolutely. And you know what? Michelle Obama said it best. When they go low, we go high. No matter how much hate the Trump supporters give us, we'll meet them with love. We'll show support with our candidate, and hopefully, get everybody out to vote and vote Trump out. That's the beautiful thing about America. We all have the right to express ourselves, and we're expressing ourselves today. Huge caravan going through South Miami right now.
Yeah, for sure. And you said it best. We need to vote. We really do need to vote. That's very important, and that's what's great. Again, like you said, we have the right to vote. There's people that have, we know a lot of us in South Florida, we're of Latino descent, from places where there really isn't a democracy. My dad's side of the family is from Cuba, and they actually fled the Castro regime. My grandparents did, at least, and I know others that have fled the Venezuela from the Chavez regime, and other countries, fleeing communism or dictatorships, because they knew that the American dream was real. And in order to restore that American dream, in order to really bring back and ensure that our democracy is strengthened and set in stone, we need to elect Joe Biden. So thank you so much, Mike, for showing us this footage. We're going to keep you on to show footage of what's going on in Miami, Kendall, especially. But we're going to put on really quickly Daniela Ferreira, I believe, who's actually at the same caravan that you're at, which is right now, probably, like you said, the biggest caravan to date that we've done here at Biden for Florida. So let's go to check out what's going on with Daniela Ferreira.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Vincent. How you doing?
Hey, Daniela. How are you doing?
Good. It's looking great. We're leading the caravan on US 1 right now, all across Miami-Dade County. We're entering into the Coconut Grove area. And an important thing to note about these areas that we're going through are predominantly minority communities, right? So we're actually headed to a part in Coconut Grove that's a majority Black community. And again, we want to make sure that this campaign includes everybody, right? Everybody has a stake in this campaign. It doesn't matter if you're Black, white, Latino, Asian American, Cuban American, Venezuelan American. You have a place in this campaign, as you can hear with all the excitement and all the beats. So, it was a really good priority for us to go through these important places in Miami-Dade County to show that the Biden-Harris campaign has a place for them, and that we're supporting them in their efforts, and that together we're not just going to build back, but we're going to build better.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much, Danielle, for saying that. We really do need to include everyone we have. Our campaign includes everyone, all colors, all religion, all race. We include everyone because we know how important it is to unite America right now in this moment where we need it most. But thank you so much, Danielle. And where are you exactly? You're at the Kendall Caravan. Are you in the front? Are you the lead car?
So yeah, Chris and I are leading the caravan. We actually have Congresswoman Shalala, I believe, one or two cars behind us. And again, this is about Biden Harris, obviously the top of the ticket, but it's also about our Democrats in Congress, our Democrats up and down the ballot. So, want to show support for all of them and make sure that, it is a tremendous blue wave on November up and down the ticket.
Absolutely.
Yep, and as we know, we can definitely see cars right now on your screen that have Biden signs, Biden-Harris signs. I saw a couple Donna Shalala signs. There's people that want to elect Democrats up and down the ballot, including Joe Biden and Kamala Harris to the top. They are leading our ticket, and we're so happy to have them leading our ticket because this ticket is what America looks like. We're very diverse. We're incredibly diverse. All ages, race, religion. We are very diverse in this country. We need to show that we're diverse.
Absolutely, and right now, Vincent, as we're driving the streets of Miami, we're getting so many honks and thumbs up from the community because Miami, South Florida, the Latino community, the Black community, communities that have been historically marginalized, we know what's at stake in this election, and we are so eager and so happy to know that with a Biden-Harris administration, they will actually be listening, to the difficulties of our community, and they will make sure again that we restore the soul of our nation, and that we build an inclusive future and an economy for everyone.
Yes, for sure. And as you can see on the screen again, we're seeing the amount of cars. A line of cars just supporting Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. You can see the flags flying in support of them. We have the American flag, the Biden flag. We have, flags from all over this world. On this car, we actually see the Cuban flag, where Robert Palacios is actually from his sunroof. So that's really cool. We get to see that footage.
Yeah, I'm here.
Absolutely, and again,
so
this is a movement that is inclusive of everybody, and we're just really, really excited. We're really, really excited about the next 79 days of this election. Again, it's important that we do events like this to show the community that there is so much enthusiasm for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, and that the momentum keeps going. We have 79 days until this election, and especially in this caravan here in Miami, we're actually ending up at an early voting site where I am going to be dropping off my vote by mail ballot, and I know several of our other caravan members will also be dropping their vote by mail ballots at the early voting site. So please, 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 if you still have your vote by mail at home, don't put it in the mail. I would recommend going to an early voting site or your supervisor of elections and dropping it off there. This election is too darn important. And again, we don't have to choose between our health and our vote, right? We have the option to vote by mail, and it's safe and it's secure. So please, encourage all of our supporters and everybody to cast their votes and to cast their votes safely. You have the right to do that by mail.
And that's absolutely right, Daniela, because I know a couple people that have already filled out their mailing ballot, but they didn't really essentially mail it in. They went to drop it off at a voting site, and that's probably the least contact that you can make as possible if you're afraid of the COVID-19 pandemic, which is completely understandable. There are many people that are high risk and afraid, but if you vote by mail and are able to submit your ballot to these polling sites, it's actually a lot better because your ballot will be received almost instantly as you put it in that box, compared to when you send it out into the mail. Because as we know, the USPS is facing a lot of problems right now from the current administration. Almost a complete gutting of the entire U.S. Postal Service. And it's really sad to see, but in order to ensure that this election is secure and safe and that we elect Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, we can submit these mail-in ballots to the voting site and to the polling site that Daniela is talking about. So that's happening right now.
Absolutely, and as the first Postmaster General in our country, Benjamin Franklin said, he said, "Our republic, if you can keep it," right? Our republic, if you can keep it. So the first Postmaster General in our nation's history, Benjamin Franklin, understood the importance of the Postal Service for our democracy, for our representative constitutional republic, and Donald Trump is attacking that. He is attacking all of our institutions, right? So from the judicial branch to the legislative branch and everything in between, Donald Trump is a menace to democracy. And that's why it's so important. This election, I've been telling all my friends and family, this is the most important election in our history. And we gotta show up. We gotta talk to our family members. You know, we gotta register people to vote. And we gotta get people to the polls and to return their vote by mail ballots so that we can save our country and save our democracy.
Yep, for sure. And I just want to thank you, all three of you, for showing us what's going on.
What intersection are you at?
Caravan. We'll be right back with you guys, but I'm going to show a quick clip, going a quick break, to show, plans that Joe Biden has set in place for America. So thank you all. All right, folks. So we're going to take a quick look at a quick commercial that the campaign put out called Real Plans. And it essentially shows how important this election is because we know that Joe Biden is able to govern. Kamala Harris is able to govern. You know, they are highly experienced and they are able to serve on day one because we know there's no room for on-the-job training. We've seen that. We know how on-the-job training looks like. And we saw it within these past 4 years. But we know that now is the time to have someone that is fully capable of serving as President of the United States and as Vice President of the United States. So we're going to show that quick clip.
To fix the economy, we have to get control over the virus.
I'm releasing a plan to save lives in the months ahead. We need to increase federal support for testing, doubling the number of drive-through testing sites. We absolutely need a clear message from the very top of our federal government that everyone needs to wear a mask in public. Every single frontline worker should have the personal protective equipment that they need to be safe. We need to support schools and childcare programs so parents, if and when they can return to work, are confident that their children will be safe and cared for. And finally, we need to protect the populations most at risk, our seniors, vulnerable populations with pre-existing conditions. We need real plans, real guidelines with uniform nationwide standards. It's a simple proposition, folks. We're all in this together. We got to fight this together. We'll emerge from this stronger because we did it together. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
It was an excellent ad put out by the Biden campaign, you know, essentially showing how important it is to elect Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, because we know that with this coronavirus pandemic raging across the United States, we need someone to be able to govern and to control the situation within the first 100 days, you know, to get kids back in school safely. That's the main point. To get kids, you know, able to do everything they need to do. Like, I mean, I'm a senior. I need to take the SAT test. And, you know, it's really difficult to think that some schools are opening up and not even requiring masks. You know, we've seen in Georgia. So thank God that my school is very safe and secure, that we're planning to do it virtually. We're planning to learn virtually and distance learning, which is probably the best choice right now we can do under this raging pandemic. But we know that under Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, we know that there will be a better plan for all of us to resume back in our normal daily lives without this pandemic raging across this country. But right now, we're going to go to Miami Beach. We know that they were facing a little traffic, as you do when you're in Miami, but we know that the Caravan was pretty great in terms of enthusiasm, just like the Kendall one we saw, just like the one in Sarasota, just like the one in Lakeland and Tallahassee. You know, all over the state, we've seen these caravans. And we're going to take a look at what's going on in Miami Beach now with Steve Haas.
Hello, everyone. Hey, Vincent. It was great to hear of our sister caravan down in Miami, Daniela. They did a great job, bang-up job down there. Miami is turning deep blue. Miami Beach is turning deep blue. Right now, we're on Collins Avenue. As you can see, there's some construction going on, and it's slowed us down to a single file. What happened with us is down in Collins, there's so many people out today. There was so much traffic. We improvised our route. We were able to get most of the caravan back together. Right now, we're still the rear car, and in about 5 minutes, we're going to turn the corner. If you can see up there, that's the Fontainebleau Hotel. We're going to turn the corner there and go up Collins. That's when we're going to be able to get a good sweep of the entire caravan. Until then, I'm just going to show you some of the scenery we got. People still waving at us. Tourists waving at us. Look at that. People are fired up for Joe Biden. Thank you. Go Biden. Everywhere we're going, we're getting the thumbs up. We're getting cheers. People are taking selfies of us. They know something's going on in Miami Beach.
That's great to see, Steve. I'm really happy that, there was a lot of enthusiasm again in Miami Beach. We just got off the live stream with Kendall, as you saw, and the enthusiasm there is really great as well. So we're glad to see Miami Beach.
Yeah, we're heading up Collins Avenue. It's got some of the famous old Art Deco architecture. If you can see some of it, we passed most of it. Most of it's behind us, but they're still coming up.
That's great. And again, where will you be ending your caravan? What destination?
All right, we're close. Yay.
Our caravan ends on 75th Street. There's the North Shore location, and that's where we're going to cast our attention of 42nd, 44th Street, and this is where we're going to hit an area. It's going to be able to take us up the right side of our caravan, and we're going to get some great footage of the Biden caravan. Here we go. We got the rear car. We got the Biden flag. Look at that. Hey, JJ, making some noise in style.
And getting sun at the same time.
Miami Beach style, that's for sure. Hey, if you're driving sports car, if you're riding a bike, if you're riding an e-scooter, we want you to vote blue.
We got the Biden glasses on.
Oh, he's got the Biden aviator glasses. There you go. Let's get a look.
Okay.
He's got the aviator glasses. Yeah.
46 and a half. Okay, stopped. Okay.
Vincent.
Yeah, we pulled over. Okay.
Yes.
The caravan pulled over. We're going to catch up to them right now. We're catching up to the caravan. We're going to pass the Miami Beach Sanitation. That's your city government at work. And here we go. Make some noise, Miami Beach. That's what it looks like when you're driving up Collins Avenue. That's what patriotism looks like. That's what America looks like.
That's great to see. I'm so happy that caravan is going great in Miami Beach. We could see there the totem pole sticking out of the sunroof to show, this is the convention caravan that we're hosting in Florida, for recognizing the Democratic convention. So we're really happy, we can't have a Democratic convention, but we're really happy that we're able to do things like this, like a caravan.
People are having fun. They know there's something happening. They know that when Democrats vote, good things happen. And I can feel the excitement here in Miami Beach.
Yes, for sure, Steve. And we're going to keep you on the screen, Steve, just so we can kind of keep an eye out what's going on in Miami Beach. I know this is pretty big right now, what we're seeing.
Are you behind us now?
Sarasota, I believe they've ended their caravan, so we're going to try and see what's going on.
Howdy, y'all.
All right.
So we're coming into our final location at one of our voting places, and we've got the caravan rolling right in.
Wow, that's great to see. That's a lot of cars, Wilson. I'm
Oh,
glad
yeah.
to see that there's a lot of people out there supporting Joe
And there's
Biden and
still
Kamala
quite a
Harris,
few
as well as
coming.
Democrats up and down the ticket. You know, that's really important.
There's quite a few too. We had our school board candidates out with us earlier, and I saw one of them pass by, and another one should be coming by fairly soon. And so we're working to get them elected too, and get everyone else done.
For sure, Wilson. And I know we're seeing, you know, these amount of cars. I mean, they're just one after the other in support for Joe Biden. And do you know if anyone will be dropping off any ballots or anything right now during, you know, this polling site that you guys are at?
I'm not 100% sure. I imagine there will be at least a few people dropping off ballots.
Yes, that's great to see.
We're filling up the parking lot, that's for sure.
And as you know, I discussed with Daniela and Kendall in Miami Beach. I mean, rather Kendall and Miami-Dade. You know, people have been requesting their mail-in ballots and dropping them off at polling sites, which you know would probably be the safest way to do this, to cast your ballot, because there are a lot of people that are worried that their ballot may get lost within the USPS system now that you know a bunch of, I guess, attacks on the USPS have been arising from this administration. So in order to ensure that your vote is counted, you know, it is going to be hard in the middle of a pandemic, but we do ask that, you know, you at least try and turn in your mail-in ballot at a polling site, because that way your vote is safe and secure.
For sure. We've been saying that for about a week now here in Sarasota, that it's best to just go to one of the voting locations that our SOE has set up and drop off your ballot contactless.
For sure. Yep. Wow. And I'm glad that I know we're seeing the caravan come to a close. You know, we're reaching our final cars, but you can kind of see in the back there, the parking lot, all those cars in support for Joe Biden and the caravan.
Oh, yeah. We've got our last car coming up here. It's that gold car. And let me tell you, that gold car earlier was decked out. Full on Joe Biden life-size cutout type of stuff.
That's
so
great to
we definitely
see.
had a lot of emotion out here today.
Yeah, as we've seen in past caravans, you know, these cars really deck their cars out. You know, they have decorations all over the place. They have lights. They have streamers. They have, you know, cutouts of Joe Biden even. And one new feature that we had this caravan is the lead cars, at least in Miami-Dade County. Oh, that's great to see, yeah.
Yep, and our state committee woman, too. So.
Yeah. And in Dade County, you know, we're seeing 2 totem poles recognizing the DNC and in recognition for the convention that's about to be held virtually this year. But we did show that we have our poll, you know, recognizing Florida for the Democratic convention in support for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
And one of the greatest things about it being online is that the campaign has set up so that you can create a watch party with your friends. One of the things our young Democrats are going to be doing here in Sarasota all over the course of next week.
Exactly. And if you go to joebiden.com and go to the menu and to the Action Center, you will be able to host a watch party for the DNC. And as we know, the campaign is also holding several watch parties for a lot of constituency groups. So if you're a part of Todos con Biden and you want to be a part of a watch party, you can sign up and text Todos to 30330, for example. But there are a lot of constituencies, such as Young Americans for Biden, where students are going to gather and watch the DNC together. You know, we have a lot of constituency groups doing watch parties as well. But we know there are citizens and volunteers across this country that are hosting their own watch parties. As Wilson said, in Sarasota, there are people that will be doing this. So that's great to see.
Yes, it should be a lot of fun and a lot of drinking too, not going to lie. Got to enjoy it.
Yes, for sure. And Wilson, just as you guys finished, we received word that Broward County finished as well. So I believe there was footage of Broward County finishing up their caravan, which I hope we'll be able to show to our viewers. But right now, thank you so much, Wilson. I'm so glad that you guys have finally finished up, your caravan in support for Joe Biden. You have accomplished such a big deal for us Democrats here and across the state of Florida, that we want to see and show support for Joe Biden. And we can see supporters walking around, finally congratulating each other for doing this caravan, for accomplishing this. So we're so happy to see this. Thank you so much, Wilson.
Sure thing. Thank you, and good luck to everybody. Kind of keep working hard.
All right. Thank you, Wilson. All right. So we're going to go to Robert Palacios. He's got some film showing the Kendall caravan. He's on his sunroof, so he's getting the best footage we can get in the house on the Kendall caravan. So we're going to try and take a look at what's going on there. So I'm not sure if Robert can hear me. Obviously, it's really loud outside. But
Vincent, I can hear you a little bit, but the honking is so loud, I can barely hear you what you're saying.
Yeah, so
with my earphones.
yeah, for sure. And I know that it must be really loud, but there we can see the caravan, driving in Kendall, I believe. I believe he froze up a little bit, but again, that's also because the cell phone service across the state, may be different in some areas. As we know, it's really hard to try and get footage for you guys to see, but we're trying our best. We really are. And, we've showed a lot of footage of these caravans, and we're really glad that we were able to show it.
Thank you, Vincent, for all your work and dedication to this. If you can see in the back, we have a big portion.
Thank you, Robert. I really appreciate it.
Biden here in Florida.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much, Robert. That's a really great sight to see. We're going to go. Oh, actually, okay, it cleared up. But we can see a caravan there. Where exactly are you, Robert?
Kendall, we're heading to the early voting site and Kendall.
Okay, great. So you guys are still in Kendall.
I'm not so familiar with this street. Kendall, yeah, we're still in Kendall, I believe.
Okay. So yeah, as we can see the caravan moving full speed ahead in the Kendall area to head over to their polling site. But we're going to go really quick to Miami Beach and see what's going on there.
All right, no, Bill, we're live. We're live in Miami Beach. People are making noise. Look at that. We got Danielle Levine Cava. Support us. Hey, by the way, it's great to see our fellow caravan down in Kendall. South Florida is out in force today. Thank you, Robert Palacios. Hey, so we're heading up. We're getting close to our voting location. Vincent, we're on 59th Street. Our destination is 75th Street. Look at that. Everyone's voting for Joe Biden. Everyone's wearing blue. Everyone's voting for Joe Biden. So, Bill, if we can go up the side of the caravan, let's get some footage so people can see Miami Beach represent. Here we go. We got our caravan back together. We broke up there for a bit. We're on 72nd Street right now. We're coming up to the voting location. Vincent, we're heading up to our lead car. They're going to pull in to vote. They're going to be casting their ballot today for Democrats across Miami-Dade County.
That's great to see. I'm so glad.
Turn here. Keep going. No, go straight. Bill, go straight. Go up 2 more blocks and turn right. Go up to 75th Street. There you go, Vincent. We just passed the lead car. And when you get to 75th, Bill, let me jump out. And Vincent, I'm going to take some more footage. In just 1 minute, we're going to get up to 75th Street. That's where the library is. I'm going to jump out of the car and watch the caravan go by.
Sounds
so
great.
Bill, stop right here. I'm going to jump out. Alrighty. See you later, Bill. Thanks for the ride. Vincent, this is exciting. I'm here on 75th Street. There's the North Shore Branch Library. That's our voting location. Caravan's coming up. We got the Biden-Harris Florida delegate car coming by. Make some noise, all right. Commissioner Gongora.
Can, yes we can.
There we go, one of our VIPs. Yes. City Beach, Miami Beach Commissioner Michael Gongora. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, Joe and Cam.
There we go, everyone's voting for Joe Biden. Let's go, 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 go. Look at that. It's a great caravan. Look at this. Unbelievable. We got the noisemakers. We have Danielle Levine Cava supporters. Everyone. There we go. Everyone's voting for Joe Biden. Miami Beach loves Joe Biden. I can tell you that right now. After driving the length and the breadth of the island, I can tell you Miami Beach is supporting Joe Biden for president and Kamala Harris for vice president. There's no doubt about it, Vincent.
That's great to see.
Hello. Look at this. Here's a whole family for Biden. The whole family for Biden. Unbelievable. The excitement is palpable. We're making noise. We're getting loud. We're making sure everyone knows. There's some supporters of Donna Shalala. They're playing music. This Donna Shalala supporter really did a job with their car, Vincent. I think you'll agree. Great job. There we go. Thumbs up for Donna Shalala, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and Democrats up and down the ticket. Flying the flag. We got Dan Royals, DEC committeeman, candidate. Dan, wave to the crowd. You're live up and down Florida. We got some more supporters, flying the colors, red, white, and blue. This is a patriotic group, I'm telling you, Vincent. Biden, Harris, Janice Good, our friend, I think you're in the final car. We may have lost a couple people back there on 6th Street, but we're going up to vote. Let's go. Thank you. That's it, Vincent.
Thank you so
People
much.
are getting out of their cars, showing our support on the streets. Of COVID, and we're doing that with this caravan.
Yeah, thank you so much, Steve. I really appreciate everything you're doing, showing us live on the ground in Miami Beach how the caravan is going. And now we can see that they've reached their final destination today at their polling site. So I'm really happy to see that. Thank you so much, Steve, for everything you're doing. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Vincent.
All right, so now we're going to go to Kendall. Again, we're going to try and see what's going on down at the ground. I believe they're still going, but we're going to try and see what Daniela Ferreira and Kendall has to say about what's going on down there.
Hey guys, sorry, I'm actually just getting out of the car now. We just pulled into the early voting site. We got several of our supporters here, and they're lining up. Sorry, there we go. At our early voting site. Woo! Several of them are coming around now. Awesome. Thank you so much. Several of our early voting supporters, and there's some of them here to drop off their vote by mail ballot. But just going around so you can see just some of the cars. Some of them are going in to vote now. So again, it's a major call to action. A major call to action. You know, we do these caravans, but we also got to turn out to vote. Here are some awesome supporters. Awesome supporters for Joe at an early voting site in Miami-Dade County. Woo! Todos con Biden. Absolutely. And we got some other folks that are on their way as well. But really incredible. Really incredible turnout here. We got some other folks making their way around, about to drop off their vote by mail ballots. So it's just really great. We got some other folks here. Look at that. Non-stop for Biden, all the way to the White House. Woo! Miami is all in for Joe Biden. Really awesome turnout here at the historic Garage Center. And as you can see, Vincent, I mean, again, you know, we're going to win this election. We have so much momentum, or how we like to call it, Joe-mentum, and it's palpable. I mean, from Miami Beach to here in Coconut Grove and in every corner of our state, you see so many Joe Biden supporters coming together to make sure that we win this thing in November.
For sure. And, you know, it's really a sight to see. I'm so glad, you know, you guys have really accomplished this. You've done such a great job. I believe this might be the biggest.
And even still, we got some more folks coming around too. It was a huge caravan of over 100 people. So here we go. We got some more Joe Biden supporters. Look at, we got another Biden supporter here. Even another Joe Biden supporter. I mean, it's just nonstop till we win this thing. Nonstop. Amazing. Todos con Biden. Woo! Woo! All right. Really amazing. Really awesome.
It's really great. I'm so glad that there's a lot of cars there. This has to be the biggest caravan that we've seen so far.
Absolutely. And we've got our veteran Bob Remen here as well. A lot of veterans supporting Joe Biden. Just a lot of folks, you know, a lot of different groups supporting Joe. Biden-Harris, that's our winning ticket right there. Biden-Harris all the way to the White House. You can go it up over there. Love that. That's how you do it. That's how you win an election.
For sure. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're turning people out to vote. We're making people excited about this election. And that's what you can see right now. People are super excited about this election. You know, we can see a bunch of cars here today.
To turn in their vote by mail. As you can see over there, they're turning in their vote by mail. Safe, secure, healthy during a pandemic. So again, encouraging people to take action. If you have your vote by mail at home, go to your early voting site, go to your supervisor of election, and turn it in. That way we get every vote counted for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Woo! Awesome.
That's really great. And, you know, there have been a lot of people asking about signs for Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. And I directed them to the store online, but I see that people here have Joe Biden and Kamala Harris signs. So I just wanted to get an insight on how people receive these.
Yeah, so let me just turn my camera around really quickly. So obviously this caravan is completely 100% grassroots, volunteer. So we actually had some folks that, you know, they printed out signs, they made signs of their own, you know, they got some markers and crayons and paint, and you know, they're using their creativity to show their support for Biden and for Harris. And that's what we saw in this caravan, just a lot of grassroots energy that frankly, I'm not seeing from the Trump team. So, you know, they want to talk about Sleepy Joe, right? Well, how about this for Sleepy? We got a whole community fired up and ready for Joe, and we're going to win this election because of our amazing volunteers and our amazing community that's going to make it happen.
For sure. And you know what? To be honest with you, it'll be great to elect Joe Biden and Kamala Harris because we'll finally be able to sleep at night, not having to worry about the dangers that this administration has brought onto this country. But really, we know that we're fired up. We can really elect these two amazing people on our ticket this year. Really, this has to be the most exciting ticket we've seen since the Obama years in 2008.
Oh, absolutely.
So we're so happy to see this finally happen, where we have a Black woman, an Asian woman on the ticket, which is such an accomplishment on our part for her. Actually, she accomplished this, you know, and she's a very successful woman, and that's great.
Riding with Biden.
And our ticket, you know, will really go all the way, and we'll make sure to elect Joe Biden and Kamala Harris to the White House for sure. But thank you
The
so much.
White House and beyond, and we're going to bring all these great Democrats with us to win this election. So we got some dancing Biden supporters in the back. We got Barks for Biden. We got some dogs. Everybody's in for Joe, no matter your species, right? You can be a canine, you can be a human. We're all in for Joe.
Yes, for sure. And actually, if you go to, again, the store, to the website, again, store.joebiden.com, you actually can get a dog collar that they put out to buy that says Dogs for Joe Biden. And, you know, I really encourage you to get that if you have a dog, you know, because we need a lot more barks for Biden. We can always use more. So that's great to see.
We got some Latinos from Biden over here that are having a great time being socially distant, right? We got more than 6 feet of distance. Oh, but we got the Latinos showing up for Joe. Woo!
For sure. And everyone that has been looking at this caravan, anyone that's been a part of this caravan and wants to post that they've been a part of this caravan on social media, we do encourage you to use #ConventionCaravan. That way we can all see these amazing caravan pictures that we've seen on this live stream today, but we can see it on social media if you put #ConventionCaravan. So, but it's great to see that we're getting footage. Thank you so much, Daniela, for this footage. You know, if you can get more footage, that'd be great for our viewers. But you know, I just have to say we're reaching our 2-hour mark here. We have already reached actually for this caravan. Usually that's how long these caravans go on for, about 2 hours. But I have to say we've gotten a lot of viewers for these past 2 hours for this convention live stream, caravan live stream, because people know how important this caravan is. It's the biggest caravan we've seen. So we're so excited to have our viewers. I'm so happy for all of you viewing it. I thank you all for being a part of this experience, you know, joining us and being a part of this experience with us. Even if you're not on the ground at the caravan, you know, driving your car, you're showing your support by watching this. You're showing your support by donating at joebiden.com. You're showing your support by taking action, by being a part of a virtual event, you know, by being a part of grassroots fundraisers like Joe Biden just had with Kamala Harris a couple days ago.
That's how we're going to win this election, right? That's how Barack Obama won in 2008 when nobody thought he could, right? Nobody ever thought that, you know, we could have a man by the name of Barack Obama, right? An African-American man serving the highest office, because it had never happened before, right? And so with this election, it is a history-making election with the addition of Kamala Harris to the ticket. And I know there's a lot of naysayers out there, but I think we put a lot of doubt to rest with all these caravans and all the amazing excitement that we have for this ticket all across our state of Florida. I mean, again, 27 in our 27 congressional districts, we had a caravan. And actually some of the counties and congressional districts, we had more than one. And that just goes to show the enthusiasm and just the electricity that exists in the air right now. I mean, we're just buzzing, getting ready to see Kamala and to see Joe on January 21st, right? You know, stand up there, put their right hand on the Bible and get sworn in as president and vice president, because we know that together with them, we are going to restore the soul of our nation, and we're going to build back a better country and a better future and a better economy and a more inclusive future for everybody. And that's what we all want, right? Because that is the essence of who we are as America, right? That is what makes America great. It's
sorry to interrupt you, Daniela, really quickly. We have Debbie Wasserman Schultz on the line to speak to our reporters. Yeah, so let's put her on now.
Hey, how's it going? I know that our audio got messed up before, so I wanted to come over and get Debbie on so she could give a message to everybody who's Riding with Biden. Here she goes.
Hi, everyone. Debbie Wasserman Schultz here. We are riding with Biden. Just finished our caravan here in Broward County. We had an incredible response. So many people up and down Sunrise Boulevard from the Sawgrass out to the Seagrass, honking, so excited. Broward County is going to be motivated and turn out, and we're going to help lead the state to make sure that we put Florida in the blue column for Joe Biden. And I want to just congratulate all the organizers of today's effort, because making sure that we can do everything we can in this really difficult, challenging pandemic environment to build up the excitement, to get people involved. And so we give people the confidence that the campaign is on full steam. And that's what we were able to achieve today. So congratulations to everyone. I'm riding with Biden. This is going right on my car when I get home. And I look forward to seeing everybody throughout this convention this week. Such an exciting week. The beginning of the victory that we will see on November 3rd. Thanks so much, everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ryan. I really appreciate it. That was amazing. Thank you to Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Thank you, Ryan.
That was so powerful. I mean, incredible words from the Congresswoman. And again, it just goes to show how united all of our Democrats are across our state. And that's showing that we're riding with Biden on the Harris Highway, as Chris likes to say, right?
Yeah.
And that we're all together in this effort because we know how important it is. And we know that the energy, right, that the Biden-Harris ticket is bringing, right, that is creating, it's going to help all of our down ballot Democrats as well. And I think that come November 3rd, we're going to see a lot of surprises and a lot of flipped precincts, you know, that otherwise we wouldn't have been able to flip if it weren't a Biden-Harris ticket. So I think we're in for a really, really wonderful surprise on November 3rd here in Florida, where it is just a map of blue from coast to coast, north, south, east, west, because we really are seeing that enthusiasm, and we're organizing in our grassroots efforts in every single corner of our state. No corner is being left behind. We're united in this effort, and we're going to win together.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, I'm so glad that we're seeing our support on social media as well. We're getting tons of support as well. So I'm so happy that we're seeing that, you know, and we're trying to make this as positive as possible. You know, Joe Biden is a very positive person. Kamala Harris is a very positive person. You know, we understand the dangers of not coming out and voting, but we also know that we have to talk about why Joe Biden is such a great candidate, why Kamala Harris is such a great candidate, because they are the ones that are going to bring change to this country. You know, change is going to come again once we elect them to the White House. So we're so happy to see that. But thank you so much, Daniela. If you can get us more footage, that'd be great. But if you can't, that's totally understandable. We know that people are kind of busy starting to head home because, you know, you guys have accomplished so much today in today's caravan.
Thank you, Vincent. It's really an incredible team that we've been able to build here in the state of, again, volunteers, grassroots volunteer efforts. I mean, that's so powerful, right? These are people that are taking the time out of their day and acknowledging the importance of this election. And it's not just caravans, right? So organizing people to get on and do some phone banking, right? Encouraging their neighbors, their friends, their family members to remember to go out and vote, to get registered to vote. I mean, this is an all-encompassing campaign. And, you know, we're doing fun things like caravans, but we're also making sure that we're taking action and getting people ready for GOTV phone banking. And again, spreading that message of unity and the message of what the future of our country could look like with a Biden-Harris administration. So that's really powerful. And that's the message that we want to leave with you all. I really believe from the bottom of my heart that this is the campaign that is going to restore the soul of our nation. You know, we've had a lot of really challenging times over the last 4 years, and it's been really rough for a lot of people. But, you know, with 79 days left to go, I feel really, really great about what we've been able to accomplish. And I know that together, we're going to get this done. For sure. I really do agree with you. And thank you so much, Daniela, again. We're going to hop off for now. Now that we've reached the end of our caravan statewide, I believe most caravans across the state have also reached their ending. Again, this is grassroots, 100% grassroots, 100% volunteer-led.
because we know how important this election is to sit out. You know, we can't sit out this election. We have to get involved. We have to do everything possible to turn out people to vote and get people excited for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. So thank you so much, Daniela. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Vincent. Let's win this thing.
Yeah, stay safe. All right, bye-bye. Okay, everyone. I just want to thank you all for joining us today for our biggest caravan yet, watching today and really experiencing what this caravan looks like. You know, we really need to get involved. We really need to be out there supporting Joe Biden and Kamala Harris because there is a lot of support. And you know what? I think people are scared that there's a lot of support for Joe Biden because they're realizing that this administration, what they've done to hurt Americans across this country, it's something that people can't argue against. A lot of people have been hurt. And I just want to say from personal experience, you know, I know people who have had COVID-19. I know people who have lost their lives from COVID-19. And to hear the president say it is what it is on when people lose their lives to COVID-19 because of the lack of response he's had and the administration has had, it's offensive. And it hurts many Americans across this country. And we can't have a president that hurts people. We need a president that lifts people up, that gets them back up and builds this country back again, better, taking back this country, you know, becoming the best country in the world again. We need to show the world who we are, and we need to do that by electing Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining us today, and I'll see you soon. Thank you, and vote Joe and Kamala Harris.
Right now, we're at a crossroads. We've seen what can happen when we elect a leader determined to divide us. As president, Joe Biden will forge a new path by growing an economy that works for working families, getting small businesses back on their feet, and expanding access to affordable health care. Joe Biden will lead us on the path forward, paved with opportunity for us all.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.